Happy Monday, folks. Welcome to ABC 25 Local Lifestyles. I'm Angie Humphrey.
Ron Rhodes, and we have been poinsettified.
We have been poinsettified.
We've got poinsettias in the studio. Look at this.
We went away. There were no poinsettias.
I know.
We came back in.
Poof!
Candy canes, poinsettias, garland.
We do have candy canes randomly in the studio here. So, yeah, that's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
Like elves, so come on. You know, did you ever do that, when you had your kids and you would say the elves are watching you? And
No, I tried not to threaten my children with, the creatures of Christmas. But,
oh, really?
Yeah,
The creatures?
The creatures of
the
Christmas.
little creatures
Yes.
of Christmas.
Yes. No.
Yeah, well, the little creatures, we used to always, my uncle used to always tell us that. And what he would do, we had an ice tray at the time before we had an automatic ice
Boy, I
maker.
remember ice trays.
And they were like, remember those metal ones, and you could take them out of the main tray, and they just had like the slots, right?
Yes,
And he had the ice in there, and he would put it over top the sink, and it'd slowly melt, and he'd hear one of the ice cubes would drop. He goes, "There's an elf. There's an elf in there. See, they're running around, so you guys got to watch out.
Were you scarred for life by your uncle, or
to a degree? To a degree.
I hope he's watching.
But when we heard the sound in the kitchen, we thought, that's got to be an elf, right? Because with a little sound, just a little ice cube.
That magical sound. What a wonderful memory, Ron. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought I'd share. Now I'm kind of disappointed that I did.
That's hilarious. Coming up today on Local Lifestyles, a 5K for Easter seals and so much more at beautiful Garvin Park. The light spectacular Ritzy's Fantasy of Lights. We're going to learn more about that today. Mistletoe Art Stroll comes to Madisonville. They have tree lighting, vendors, shopping, and all kinds of deals. The Evansville Regional Economic Partnership is energized this year. New businesses and lots of sports activities coming in 2023.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
And our holiday travel deals out there, they are. Our travel expert, Sarah Danda, she helps us make a plan.
We need plans.
We do need plans.
Yeah, they've got a plan for the studio. Now I've got to have the plan for the weather right here. What's this?
Well, do you have a plan?
I do have a plan. The plan is let's shake some of these clouds. We're not going to shake them all, but we are going to see a few breaks in the clouds this afternoon. Not many. More clouds than sun, but we're going to get both. I mean, yeah, they've been pretty stubborn today. No doubt about that. Superior Ag Camera on kind of a dreary Monday.
Boy.
Would you rather have it a dreary day after a long holiday weekend, Angie, or would you rather have like a sunny day to help get you back into the groove?
I think I'd go for sunny. Yeah, I think I'd go for sunny.
I think you're right.
I mean, that's so dreary.
But if you're going to have a dreary day, you might as well be on a Monday.
True that, true that.
46 degrees current temperature, so we're slowly, I mean like molasses slowly, working our way up into the low 50s for a high today. And that's banking on a little bit of sunshine, not a lot, but a little bit out there. Got some big storms headed our way tomorrow. I'll tell you more about that. The timing of those storms coming up here in a few minutes.
It's positively Dickensian out there.
You really?
It is, isn't it?
Speaking of Dickensian, I actually watched, I don't know if you've seen it yet, Spirited with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. I made it through the first hour, and it's an over 2-hour movie. It's an adaptation. It's really kind of an interesting take on A Christmas Carol.
We tried.
And you did try? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you couldn't make it very far either, could you? I made it to the Good Afternoon number, and the Good Afternoon number is a good number.
Well, that's what I told George. I said, you're just going to have to watch it in, like, all the preview parts.
Yeah, in spurts.
Yes, everything you see in the previews.
I made it an hour, and I thought, I can't do anymore. Yeah, I mean, not that it's bad. It's not bad. It's just, there's only so much of a musical I can take.
Well, it's sort of hard to watch in places. So, anyway, on that note, these great actors out of them. Coming up on the Daily Dish today. Today, we're kicking off the new contest called 'Tis the Year to Bring Cheer from the Hoosier Lottery. We'll talk about that dog in a minute. This is your chance to win $50 worth of Hoosier Lottery holiday scratch-off tickets. Yes. Today's lucky winner is Donna Green. Yay, Donna.
Oh, let's hear for Donna Green. Woo! All right, Donna, you're a winner.
We'll be going on with this, so go to tristatehomepage.com and join in the fun. Now, let's get to our little dog. The little dog in Mar Vista is a big deal these days. He's got a lot to brag about because he is officially the world's oldest living dog.
Really?
This little guy's name is Gino. He's 22 years old in some days. The Guinness World Records made the declaration November 15th. Gino moved to the top dog spot after the passing of Pebbles, a fox terrier, who was also the ripe old age of 22 and I think 52 days.
In 52 days?
Yes.
You know, we just did a story earlier today. Good for that dog. It still looks great. But we did a story on the oldest cat.
We're going to do it right now.
Let's do it right now. Okay, we got the oldest dog, 22.
So, because we want you to hold forth on this. It's likely you've heard the saying cats have 9 lives. Yeah. Well, this cat in the UK is living each one of them to its fullest.
I guess.
This is the world's oldest cat, according to Guinness World Records. The feline breaks the record. Her name is Flossie. She's 27 years old.
Wow.
And her owner adopted her from a charity and says, despite her age, Flossie's still feisty.
Still feisty.
She's feisty and
Feisty
playful.
Flossie. I love it. And I've never had a cat live over 20. I've had a cat live 16,
have
17.
you really?
Yes, I have. Now, I tell you what, the trick is to keep them inside because they're better off indoors than they would be outdoors because there's so many varmints out there that they could get entangled
and things
with.
to get into.
And things to get into as well. So, but Flossie looks like she's still doing really well.
I'd say she's robust.
Well, she's a tortoiseshell. I've got
What
a
does that
Torby.
mean? You mean just the coloring of her
Yeah,
coat?
it looks like tortoiseshell. I've got a Torby, which is part tabby, part tortoiseshell right now. Sweetest cat ever. But all my cats are under the age of 10, so I've got 4 of them.
Well, you've got some babies still.
I've got some
kittens,
youngins. Yeah, I've got a couple of youngins. So yeah, but yeah, a couple of older ones, but they're not older than 10, and nowhere close to Flossie.
Now, my grandcat is about 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
she's
I've
hanging
had
in there.
quite a few that have lived, well into their teens. So, but never have made it past the 20 mark.
Well,
Maybe I need to give them better
it.
food.
This could be it.
might
They're
need to
fly
get
eaters anyway.
Mine are. Those are
Yeah.
flying raises. They see flies, they love them.
That's
especially
funny.
Mowgli.
The video's hilarious.
He's the hunter.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to head to Hopkins County. Big doings in Madisonville. Kobe's here.